guys, thanks for joining me for another Few with You. This question was sent in, and it was, how do I deal with fake and/or negative reviews? This question is actually asked to me a lot. So, fake and negative reviews, it happens to a lot of people out there. A lot of times it happens with restaurants and places that actually have render services and/or food and things of that nature. It's tough. It's going to happen a lot, and there's ways of dealing with it. Some of the ways that I implement with my clients is when the comments made and/or the review is made, immediately, as soon as you're alerted, whether it's you and/or a consultant that you're working with, deal with it, address it, and comment on it right away. So supply some type of remedy to the situation. So for instance, this happened recently. We had, not necessarily always fake, sometimes they're just malicious and stupid. So we had I deal with a lot of restaurant clients, and a restaurant had a review was left on Google, and on their actual Google Places account, the review was made. It was super weird, and it was more slanderous than anything. It didn't really have a lot of validity behind it. It almost felt fake, but the restaurant owner actually did remember the incident. So I addressed it to the owner of the restaurant right away, sent them an alert saying, hey, look, we got this review. What do you want to do? So a lot of times when I'm handling those, I at least inform the owner of the restaurant and/or entity right away to make sure that it actually was real, or if they have any reference of it. Most of the time they do, and most of you restaurateurs, you know that these, it's known once that these issues have been brought to your table. But once I know that it's real, sometimes the restaurant will send me over the verbiage to address to the client. Sometimes they say, can you just deal with it? And either way, address it right away. That's most important, address it publicly. Comment on below it. Most of these platforms, Google one of them, give you the opportunity to address that comment right away. Address it. Try to offer them something, even though sometimes it's a pain in the neck and you don't want them to come back. Give them something, some type of incentive, maybe a discount towards their next visit and/or something. But that's a comment and/or a review that actually is legit and just malicious and annoying. Deal with it. Don't let it just sit there. Now, fake reviews, because that's what the question actually was what do you do with fake reviews? So these are just, lack of better words, trolls, maybe other business owners. Hopefully it's not them, but a lot of times I'm able to find out that it is other businesses and things of that nature that are just trying to tarnish the reputation or the value of another business digitally. So if it is fake, one of the fun things that we're doing now is actually offer 100% refund with a receipt or some type of illustrating that services had been rendered, which is really neat, because if you know for a fact it was fake and it's not real, then submitting a comment underneath their review that says, hey, we're willing to give you 100% refund, that shows now any new consumers and/or visitors that are visiting that particular portal that have that review are going to probably get a kick out of it, and you can have kind of fun with it. So one time we had supplied a review with a comment saying, hey, we will offer you 100% refund in regards to your last stay or your last meal, whatever it was, and they never responded. And even the username was so fake, it was very easily to identify. But unfortunately, the star rating is calibrated off of that. But that will help any new visitors once again see okay, it's fake, and you addressed it and actually had some fun with it. But sometimes it's getting harder and harder to request to Google and/or whatever portal it is that's supplying the review, even if it's Airbnb, whatever the case may be, to request that they remove it. You can always submit it. You can always, once again, address it. But having it removed, it's tough, it's cumbersome, it's time consuming. So the best thing to do is deal with it immediately. And once again, if it is fake, have even more fun with it. Like I said, leaving 100% refund for whatever services and or whatever was rendered, and that's just really fun. But anyways, also for those that don't know, send in your questions if they're anything web related. I'm answering them, and I'm starting to make these videos to help people that have questions regarding this. So either way, hope it was helpful, and talk soon. Bye-bye.